Ever since my ex-husband harmed our child, I have been learning how to manage stress. So what happened was he was alone with our 3-month-old baby overnight because we were separated. And so we had two children, an older one and then the 3-month-old baby. And so he was with her alone. And then the next day I was at work, called to the hospital because my baby was there and I had no idea why. So I get to the hospital and find out that he had harmed her, and then not only that, but had left her there all night long before dropping her off with my sister, and she's the one who ended up calling an ambulance, and so he let her suffer all night long. So she survived that, and for 3.5 years she lived, and I was her caregiver and her mom, and she ended up passing away 3.5 years at 3.5 years old. And I am telling you, I was under so much stress. Like, it was hard to do just like the daily things. You know, have you ever felt that way where you're just like, I don't know what to do anymore. My day-to-day stuff is just not working. I feel like I'm under too much stress. Like, what do I do? And that's kind of how I started to feel. So I started to search for answers, and I had a friend who introduced me to ashwagandha. I started taking it, and I did find that after like 2 or 3 weeks, I was able to do things like sleep better. You know, I was just so overstimulated all the time as a single mom, and really as a mom in general. I still struggle with that as a mom of four. And so I started taking it and I saw results. So when I say that that helped me get through a lot of things, it truly did. That, along with prayer and spending a lot of time with God, in the Bible, in nature, different things like that, really helped me get through that time. Even to this day, like, that is still my go-to. That's what I do. I have 4 kids now, and so that's how I get through these things. This is the brand that I take now, and I'll like leave the most discounted link that I've been able to find. I'll leave that down here on the video. And a big question that I get was, what happened to him, to your ex-husband? What happened after that? And the answer to that is pretty much nothing. He did eventually lose rights after we were in and out of court for like years. Okay, a lot happened. But, okay, and that's when like the ashwagandha came in clutch in that time too, okay, because that was stressful, going in and out of court, reliving that over and over. But he never did end up going to jail, which is so not fair. You know, all the haters are going to be like, you didn't fight for her, he should be in jail, blah, blah, blah. But that's how it worked out, unfortunately. And so I just live the rest of my life knowing that he will be, you know, justice will be served to him one way or another, whether it's now, whether it's after he passes away.